Good morning, everybody. Take two again. I always seem to have a hard time with that first time. Anyway, for those of you who are just joining me or are new to my channel, my name is Colleen Light. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I am in a small town in Southwest Washington. So if you happen to be in Southwest Washington in Hopkinton this weekend, I will be having my very first craft bazaar, so make sure you stop in and say hello. My website is Cards by Coco, and that's where you can find all the details about the cards I'm making. I always put the measurements up sometime during the same day. You can get the link to my newsletter, YouTube channel, and that's where I put all the product links. So really, my blog is not only a description, but it's actually the hub of all the activity that I do. So make sure you check that out. Anyway, we're going to be making holiday cards today, but this one's super easy. It's a corner fold, easy, easy to mail. I made one for Thanksgiving also. Anyway, let me get you flipped around, bring you up on the laptop. Oh, good morning, Tammy, and let's get our day going. All right, so last time when I went to turn around, I clicked the finish button, but we don't want to do that. I want to click this and flip you around here real quick. Oh, look, and then I turned it the wrong way again. Well, let's just see if we can get this. Oh, well, here we go. Let's see if we can get you in screen here. Oh, we're off to a banner start this morning, huh? Anyway, let me put on my glasses. Let's get started here. Anyway, for those of you who are new to stamping, I love new stampers. I think it's so much fun to start a new hobby. So if you are new to stamping and you have any questions, I need you to know you do not bother me when you ask me questions. I love to answer all the crafty questions. This is my host code. Again, new to stamping. If you, it's such a help to those demonstrators when you use the host code at checkout. It really does help us. If you don't worry about it. I will still send you a free gift. And for the month of November, that free gift is dimensionals, because I am going through dimensionals like crazy, and I thought maybe you were too. So anyway, look at these cute cards. So this is one using the Boughs of Holly, and I want you to know that that is on page 25 in our mini catalog, and it is $12, and you get 12 sheets. And they're 12 by 12 inch sheets. So it's beautiful paper. And this is from the Rustic Harvest Designer Series paper. So, and I just did the inside. I think you need something in the corner of these because it is a corner fold and you don't want to leave that blank. So normally I don't go too much in about the artistic flair. I think everyone has their own design. But I think it is important to fill in that corner up there. I look a little frozen. I don't know. Our internet has been on and off and on and off and on and off all morning. So I'm going to roll with it and hopefully I'm not frozen. And we'll see. You know what? I will find out if people comment. And I know a lot of other people are online this morning. So I'll also put this to YouTube and you can always catch the replay. I leave it up on Facebook. So, all right, let's get started here. Measurements are very easy, but we're going to start just a little backwards because we have some other things to stamp and emboss and on down the line. So we are going to start with doing, because I'm going to be using the 'Tis the Season, and that sentiment is from Christmas banners. And you know, the last video I kept bouncing. Oh, good. It's not frozen. Thanks, Tammy. I kept bouncing in and out of screen, and I think I'm doing the same thing this time. I tell you. So I already have this here. We're going to use some Versamark. And I have some gold embossing powder. We're going to do a little embossing today because I think although this card is beautiful, it's simple. We're just the Designer Series papers doing most of the work for us. So I really like that gold embossing. I also like gold and sparkly on pretty much all of my holiday cards. I'm not gonna lie. So that's what I like. If you don't like it, just skip this step. Just go ahead and skip it. Doesn't matter. And you can just stamp it in whatever color you like. Oh, I already pulled it out. So here we go. I'm going to get my little Stampin' Pierce match put underneath of this and a piece of scratch paper. So we get the big sheets of paper. I tend to cut mine in half and sometimes even quarters because I just don't need the whole sheet very often. So anyway, that's what I do. I'm just bringing my scratch piece of paper in. I'm going to stamp this in the Versamark. The Versamark is a water, it's a sticky ink. So it'll hold, oh, you know what? Do you know what? Let me get another piece. I forgot the most important step. So our little Lucy woke up sick this morning. She wasn't, here, let me come back. Our little Lucy was, woke up sick this morning. So it's been a heck of a morning around here. So that's why I'm a little off my game. Anyway, let's just go ahead. We want to use our embossing buddy. This just helps remove the static and will help your embossing powder lay down better. So for those of you who are new and don't know, we have a 10-month-old lab. Well, she's almost 10 months. And her name is Lucy. And you usually will hear her a few times during the video. Anyway, she just was not feeling well this morning. So my husband and I, we were both up at 4:30 this morning, kind of running around trying to get her outside. If you are dog lovers, you know exactly what I mean. So there's the 'Tis the Season on this one. I want to do one more little bit here. So I am going to use, and I'm just covering that up because I have a tendency to knock it over. I'm going to use these little stars here from the Trees for Sale. You have not seen me doing a lot of demonstration with Trees for Sale. It's because the set I'm using for my friends and families cards. So I will probably demonstrate that at the last minute because I kind of want it to be a surprise for friends and families. You know, you all know you know how that is. You make a whole bunch of cards and then you kind of design special ones for your friends and family. And we have a lot of people just putting these stars up in the corner. And you'll see I forgot to put my little embossing buddy there again. I'm telling you. Anyway, we all like to do just that little bit extra for friends and family. So I'll show you that in a few more weeks once I get them out in the mail. Next week, I won't be live because next week is Thanksgiving. Can you even believe that? My goodness. So I will be busy cooking. My daughter is hosting, but I am bringing more than a couple of dishes. So I will be busy cooking, which is fun. I love to cook Thanksgiving dinner. In fact, I had a meme up yesterday on my website, actually on my Facebook page. Do you like to cook or clean for Thanksgiving dinner or any big dinner? I'll see. So this is what I do because I will always get, no matter what I have, and I just use one of these Swiffer things and pick them up like that. All right, so everybody sound off. Sound off for just a second. I'm gonna get the heat tool and we're going to heat these things up. I absolutely love, love, love when you can see the color start to change. It shouldn't take too long because I warmed up the heat tool before I came live. So it shouldn't take too long. You can see, oh, that just looks so beautiful. So beautiful. All right, then here, we're gonna do this corner right up here. Our little stars, look at that. Perfect. If you don't have the heat tool, you should treat yourself to it. Okay, so I'm going to bring out my Stamparatus. And the reason I'm bringing this out is because I want to make sure that my banner stamp fits this perfectly. So So I'm going to be using this. You can see that this is a well-loved set of mine. And I'm going to just use these magnets. Now remember, these magnets really like to connect to each other. So you want to keep them far apart. Let's see here. I'm going to put this here. Just lay it out perfectly. And I'm going to let this plate pick it up. Now, I know that I want to use real red because those are my coordinating colors. So give me a second. That's the one stamp set one thing I didn't grab. Here we go. The nice thing about the Stamparatus is it really lets you line things up. I put an ink pad underneath mine, and the reason why is because I want a solid base to make sure I get this inked appropriately. And then this way, if it doesn't catch the way I want, if the ink doesn't lay down the way I want, I have the opportunity to re-ink and keep everything in one place. See, and look at that. It's just so perfect. It gives you the opportunity to make sure, I'll clean that off when we're done, that everything is laying down nicely. All right, so I'm going to just grab a pair of paper snips here because I'm going to run this through our mini cut and emboss machine. And I think that will be so pretty when it's done. All right, so I have my banner die. The Christmas banners comes with all of these banner dies. Isn't that pretty? So let's go ahead and get this going. I'm going to put my silicone mat. Last time I had a hard time getting this to grip, so I'm going to put my silicone mat underneath of it. I'm going to lay down my banner die, and I don't want it to move on me. So I'm just going to grab, I keep this not so sticky painter's tape right there, and I always have little pieces that I keep reusing stuck to the top of my machine. All right, and I'm going to line it up as best as I can without getting my head in the screen. So for those of you who don't follow Stampin' Up! On a regular basis, through tomorrow is the seasonal sale. So that's 10% off of all punches, 15% off of stamp sets from the annual catalog, except for host stamps. 20% off of all dies. That is a good deal. 20% off of embossing folders and 20% off of all non-specialty papers. So designer series paper, I should say. Let me be clear there. So pretty exciting. If you have any questions, feel free, like I said, feel free to reach out and let me know. All right, let's put our card together. This is fun. I just need to grab a pencil and a ruler. This is such an easy fold, and thank you to Jamie B for the instructions. I would tell you her last name, but I know I cannot pronounce it correctly. So this is just your standard card base. And I will give you all the dimensions as we go along. Hang on a second. I think I just dropped them on the floor. Anyway. It's our standard card base, which would be, let me get out the rule here. Let's go here. It will be 5.5 by 8.5, which I knew I had right in my head, but you know how it is. I tend to say things wrong. So I just wanted to make sure. Anyway, we're going to come down 2 inches and we're going to make a light tick mark with a sharp pencil, so we're just going to go like that. I don't know if you can see that little tick mark or not, but that's how we're going to work. Get your cutting blade out of the way here. You want to make sure that's out of your way. Now here's the fun part. We're going to angle the corner of our card and we're going to find our tick mark right there. How fun is this? This is a simple layout that is easy to recreate. You can make many of just super quickly. And with our scoring tool, come up here. I'm going to go to the corner. So this one didn't quite get to the corner, but that's also okay because that happened on another card I made and it actually turned out fine. Actually, that one's a little off. We're just going to We're gonna make it work. How's that look? Actually, since I know that this one's going to the craft fair, we're gonna do it again. Do you all ever do that? And that piece of paper will not go to waste. If something happens, so this is just a good learning opportunity. If something happens and you don't like something, none of that card base will go to waste. It will go behind a tag. I save all of those little oops. You know, we all make those oops on our cards every now and then. It'll go on a tag. It'll be a part of a layer. It will be, it won't go to waste though. For sure, I will use it on something. So it's always, sometimes I think it's good when demonstrators make mistakes online because you'll know that our scrap bins are also, or our trash bins are also full of things that were like, oh, my hand moved and I pushed that paper right out of the way. Everyone does it. Everybody does it. Okay. See, and that's so much better. And I'm going to be so much happier with this card because now every time I look at it, I won't see the mistake. There we go. All right. So that's our corner. This is our front piece, our front panel. And this is cut at 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. And we're going to take our ruler again. I want to see which way do I want this to lay, like this. And we're going to come down another 2 inches. And we're going to give this another little tick mark. But this time we're going to line it up and we're going to cut it. So we're going to take this like this, just right there, and put that corner. Let me see. Put that, I'm trying to see if I can zoom in when I'm doing this, and I've never tried this before. Wow, we're just full of learning things today. All right, so let me see if you can see a little bit better there what I'm doing. All right, so there's our tick mark, and there's our corner. So we now want to just make sure, and once that's lined up, we're gonna give it a snip, and I'm gonna zoom back out if I can. Now I think I've totally got us totally off the mark, and I'm gonna have to raise this up because I won't. Oh, I think I just did. Did I zoom out? Okay, everyone close your eyes for a second. I'm just going to raise this up. There we go. I zoomed in too much. So this piece, you can see the card come together, is going to go right there. I did not like how the brown looked against here. I don't know. I wanted more red. So I cut another piece at 1 7/8 by 3 7/8. Let me see, this still looks too low. Okay, hang on everybody. Is that better? Hopefully that's better. Still pretty close. All right, let's go up a little higher then. I don't know, let me zoom out, but it won't, or let me zoom in, but it won't let me zoom out. So I won't do that again. That's better, huh? Is that better? And all we're gonna do is cut this piece from corner to corner. Okay, so let's go corner to corner there. Ta-da, easy peasy. Let's start putting our card together. This, well, here we go. This piece I want up here in this corner. And I like the poinsettia. I just think it looks so pretty there. I almost went with an evening evergreen background, so it wasn't so red. But I like the white against the red. So, and I think with the white panel behind, it'll work out fine. Okay, yes, better? Does it still need to go up? Tammy? I don't know why. Why won't it let me zoom out? Let me zoomed in. All right, so this piece is, we're just gonna carry on. This piece is just gonna sneak up here and set right there. Okay, then we are going to bring this piece here. You know, hang on a second, everybody. Close your eyes for just one more second. I just want to bring this up a little higher. let me see. Ooh, that was not good. So let me see here. I want you to be able to see the project and not just my hands. So let me see if this is better. All right, sorry about the technical difficulties. I haven't had this in a while, huh? Oh, that's better. That's better for me anyway. All right, so let's go ahead and carry on. So as I was saying, next Thursday, I won't be live because of Thanksgiving, but I will be live on YouTube Monday, and we're going to be making a fun birthday card on Monday. I need some birthday cards. I've been so focused in on the holiday cards that I have not focused in on making birthday cards, and I am way far behind. Okay, thanks, Tammy. Anyway, let's go ahead here, and I'm going to show you how this corner is going to sit. We're going to take a mini dimensional. If you don't have the minis, go ahead and use a large one. And just easy like that. We're going to put our inside layer in here. So you can see how the gold in the corner is going to sit. How pretty is that? Isn't that gorgeous? Like I said, it's an easy card to make, and it's an easy card to mail. And when we're doing a lot of cards, I like to do things that are easy to repeat and easy to mail. All right, so let's give that a press. Now, let's find here's our banner there. So pretty. The other one I actually put on the other one, I put, let me show you. I put the leaves here in the corner. I'm making a choice not to do that this time because I think the poinsettias are so beautiful. I want to bring this up here, but I'm going to add a little ribbon and just a little of the gold gems. Oh, in fact, I think we're going to go with the gold ribbon even here behind this and tie in our gold, just like that. I think that'll be pretty. Or maybe we'll just adhere this and do a gold bow in this corner. I think maybe we'll just do that. Let's try that. See, I always make one as a sample and then I kind of wing it when we're online, and I don't know, just what I do. And I need a lot of extra, but again, I don't waste anything. This will go behind something. So I have a little spot for my ribbon scraps. All right, let's give this a snip and a snip. And if you have any questions, I'll usually look at the comments, unless I'm having technical difficulties like I did today. I always look at the comments and questions at the end of the video. So if you have anything, by all means, please leave a question or a comment. Oh, that's so pretty right there, isn't it? Look at that. That gold is so pretty. You have to love gold on a holiday card, don't you? I mean, I just think it's so, so pretty. All right, let's get some gold gems. I have my box of gems here. Let me dig through. I was gonna go with real red, and I still might, but then I really like the gold. Oh, you know what? I think I want these. I think I want this adhesive seasonal sequins, back sequins. I haven't used those a lot because they were kind of tucked in the back there, and I just love them. So I'm so happy I saw them. Let's go ahead and put this right here in the corner here. Kind of make a little point of interest on our banner. I'm using my Take Your Pick tool. That's what this is called, if anyone's new. It's a Take Your Pick tool, and I'm using the putty end here. This end has a spatula and the pointy end. And this is a putty end, and it comes with some other things too. Oh, how cute is this? I really like this card. I hope you do too. Let me know what you think. And if you make one, I love when people share what they make on the thread. That's one of my favorite things. I love to see what everybody else is creating. All right, so I've started sending out my newsletter, every week. So, and it has all the latest in Stampin' Up! News that I often will forget to mention during the live video. So, and that link is also on my blog. You know what? I want to put one right in the center of that one. Ooh, what do you guys think? Yes? No? We can put a strip down here. It's looking kind of blah to me on the bottom. Normally, I'm not going to. I was going to add a strip. Like on this one, I added the strip of designer series paper. But I was able to, I did it before I adhered the back. And I just know, I know myself so well, I'm going to be ambitious and I'm going to try and get that strip on straight, and it's going to end up making a gloopy mess. So I'm going to stop myself before I do that. So thanks all for hanging in there with me today and my technical difficulties and helping me do it. So this is card 1 that I made, and it's 'Tis the Season. And this has the layer of designer series paper. So you would cut this at 4 1/8, and I think this is, let me see, I think it's a 1/2 inch, but let me double check myself. It is a little over a 1/2 inch. So you should use just whatever scrap size you have to add a little point of interest down there. So I have this one. This was the second one I made. Just wishing you the loveliest day. I think this is just a very lovely card, and I really like the black and white. And then today's card, which is nice and bright, and 'tis the season, and I think that gold adds all the extra we need. So let me see. Tammy, thanks for all your help getting me lined up better. Good morning, Kim. Good morning, Patricia. Good morning, Mary Ellen. If nobody has any questions, you can catch us later on my blog. By the end of the day, I have a few more things to finish up for my craft show. If you're in Hockinson, Washington, swing by the high school and see me on Saturday. And I'll see you Monday, hopefully, on my YouTube Live. And if not, then everyone, please have a wonderful Thanksgiving and eat all the food you want next Thursday. Anyway, have a great day. Thanks, bye.